Hello, hello, welcome. Do another session of how to build a multi-million dollar business. Um, this is where I go through and basically audit businesses before I give them a pitch or have a meeting with them. I basically see ways that I could generate revenue for them. And in most cases, it can generate millions of dollars for their business. And so I wanted to start giving a couple secrets. Well, really, it's wide open. I mean, when you look at some of these businesses and just where there's avenues to increase revenue, it's wide open, and so that's what we're going to do today. I got this brand here that I was looking at, big time brand. Hold on a second. This is the actual guy right here, but let me go to the event space. So this is Guastavino's NYC. Hopefully I said that correctly. My wife would kill me. I believe this is a Italian person, but I could be wrong about that too. So let's get back to what I know, and that's marketing. So this venue right here is a very popular venue in NYC. Um, and so we're going to go through and basically show you some different ways that this venue can generate millions of dollars. And when I say millions, I really do mean that. And I'm going to show you exactly how. I can already tell by the Google reviews, right? So when you look at these Google reviews, a 4.5 is okay, but really you want a 4.8 or higher. And with 407 Google reviews, that's a healthy number of reviews. And so that's the first place that I would attack. Improve the reviews. Also set up a Google review system, something that's AI. Software, marketing software, in that realm where basically after a client has an event, an email gets sent out asking how everything was based on the rating. They'll be sent to a manager or they'll be sent to Google to leave a review. And this is an easy, simple way to filter bad reviews so that you can get them answered. It's not to hide anything from Google. This is basically to have your management team be able to rectify the situation because, as we all know, especially in the event space, we have bad days, and so we want to be able to rectify the situation and not have a stain on our brand that we pretty much, are going to have a difficult time getting off that Google review once it's up already. And so when you just do the math on better Google reviews, right? So let's just say they have a 4.8 and people are looking for an event space and they see that it's a 4.8 and they get 20 more clients, right? And they get 20 new clients at $35,000 a pop. When you do the math on that, that's $700,000 just because your Google reviews were better, right? Because you had a higher rating on Google, which also, by the way, the better your rating is on Google, the more Google is going to push you further in the or SEO atmosphere, right? And so you'll be able to gain more traffic with better reviews. And so having a system in place, an automated system in place to be able to generate better reviews is the first thing I would do for this brand. As I'm scrolling, I'm looking at links. SEO is very important. It's a big, big, way to generate more clients. And so as I'm looking through, I don't really see too much PR, right? So that's another thing that I would automatically do is get some PR going where you got bigger brands that are linking to you, right? So whether that's ABC News or CNN or the New York Times or some wedding magazine, there's a bunch of publications that are that would look very well with social proof, right? So as someone is scrolling through looking for a brand and they've seen that you've been on Forbes or Fortune doing events with these companies, then you're more likely to get business, right? And so that's one of the things automatically that I could tell you that could grow your business just with PR, getting more links, backlinks, right? Very strong. Now, it's not bad. One thing I will say is I don't see YouTube, and YouTube is huge. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. It's owned by Google. It's only second to Google, so it makes sense to have a YouTube strategy and take up that real estate right there on YouTube. So right there, those are three things that I could tell you about, to grow this business where it can make millions of dollars in the first year, right? Now I do love their website. Very clean, very straightforward, right? You just have to jump in, and they do everything. They got corporate events, galas and different things like that. Um, so I really do like that. One of the things that I would add is um, video, right? So video is one of the number one consumed forms of content. I would definitely add video. I would also add testimonials. That's something else that people really gravitate to is testimonials. So in an event space like this, it's really good to have testimonials. I did take a look at their virtual tour. It's really nice. Um, The other thing I thought was interesting was their gala production. And this is something that you can really take more advantage of. You can really push this forward more because, clients don't necessarily understand how important production is and how much more it makes the experience. And so what I would do here again is just add a video to show more of that experience that the production and audio can do. Would even show corporate events, testimonials, all that. You could actually do that all in one video as well too. But I would add that here and really expand on that as well too. Let's look at their social media. Let's see here. All right, so September. They haven't posted since September, so that's not good. Definitely be more active on social. It's a bunch of real estate right here. It says website doesn't work, pay for your domain. That's definitely not good. You don't want to see anything like that on a big brand like this. It's a premier event space. The last thing you want is your website not to be working or having something like that there. So I would uh, encourage them to update their Facebook. Also, the other thing about Facebook too is you have different groups where you can get a lot of business from. There's different wedding groups, there's local groups, there's business groups, right? There's corporate groups. And so there's a lot of opportunity on Facebook within the groups to be able to garnish some business, to be a part of the community, get a part of the conversation, get some traction. And so I could just tell by the lack of posting on Facebook that they don't have a Facebook strategy. And that's the other thing too, is that each platform is a different strategy. So let's look at their Instagram, for example. So with Facebook, like I said, you're doing more platform, groups on Facebook, interacting more like that. But definitely posting. Facebook is an older audience, so that's something where you could promote more of that older audience. Maybe it's an anniversary, maybe it's a 60th. If you're doing weddings, maybe it's people 35 and up. Again, on Facebook, you have a more leaning to an older demographic on Facebook. I love this right here. This cover right here. I think that's really cool. Obviously, they're leaning into weddings, and I think that's great. They posted this 5 days ago. Um, love the video. Not a lot of engagement, so there's more you could that could be done here with tagging people, tagging the event planners, tagging the companies that were involved in this type of stuff, right? To give it some more traction. Collaborating is very important too, right? So I would do collaborations December 4th. Yeah, so they're not very active on social media, and this is another way to generate them business, right? Networking with event planners, like I said previously, networking with different corporate clients and going live with them, doing collaborations with them, frequently asked questions behind the scenes, really digging into social media a lot more is going to bring you business, especially when it's done the right way. Social media on its own is a multi-million dollar strategy, proven time and time again. Social media can generate you millions of dollars. You have to be active. You have to have a strategy. And so I would highly suggest that, uh, Gustavino's does that. The other thing that I would do, YouTube. I didn't see any YouTube. Let me just go back and check one more time. Yeah, I don't see a YouTube link down here anywhere. So I would highly suggest doing YouTube. Looks like they have a TikTok. Again, you should be on all the platforms, right? Across all avenues, especially if you're already $1 million brand. But you want to make sure you have a singular strategy for each, right? Because TikTok is more younger, more like things to do, places, fun places to go. And so, that's one place to use that. It also looks like they're not doing too much on their TikTok, but they've gotten some traction, right? Like as you can see, they've gotten some real traction. So really just sticking to being consistent with the posting, really good traffic here on their TikTok. I could see a lot of business being generated, especially with the brands that they're working with, being able to just extend that relationship a lot further on social media is going to bring them a lot of business. I mean, think about it. You're doing events with Macy's. So imagine if you're going live with Macy's or tagging people or interviewing some of the people behind the scenes. And now other people that follow Macy's are now seeing your venue and now they want to do the event because they saw you do an event with Macy's. A lot of opportunity here for this business. This is something that, they could make extra millions of dollars within the first year, and I highly suggest that they take advantage of that. I'm James. If you would like to have your business reviewed, feel free to hit us up on the marketinghelpcenter.org. Leave your business there, and we'll give it a review. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you.